We are entering into the greatest week of our lives, and we are called to make this a holy week. I was driving down a road just recently, and there was a florist who had a sign in front of his store, "Beat the crowds, get your palm here." It's not about beating the crowds, it's about being part of the crowd this week. How will this week be different? I think about what Pope Francis said at his inauguration. Hoping against hope, today too, amid so much darkness, we need to see the light of hope and to be men and women who bring hope to others. How do we try to indeed make this week different and bring hope to others? Well, first, it's a week of faith. For many dioceses, this is called Reconciliation Monday. And consider the healing embrace of God in celebrating the sacrament of reconciliation today. Even if it's been a while for you, the rhythm of this week draws us back to a sacred mercy and a sacred healing through the sacrament of reconciliation. It's a week of hope, a place to ask questions about ourselves, about our relationship with God, about how this story has touched our lives. Hope offers us a way out of struggle in our lives. Hope that it does not end in sin and death for you or for me or any of our loved ones. It's hard to imagine that this is our second Holy Week in pandemic. Perhaps now it's about a new hope this year, a renewal of hope that will never disappoint as we welcome a definitive nearness of the Lord as we enter into Holy Week. It's also a week of love, to be embraced by the story and inspired by the service contained in John's Gospel account of the Last Supper and the tremendous and timeless gift of the Eucharist. Families have stories, and those stories get told around the table at family gatherings all the time. I remember my great-uncle telling the same story every time we gathered about meeting General Patton. That's part of what makes family family. We need the story of the Passion and Holy Week this week. It's more than the greatest story ever told. It's our family history, which makes us who we are. And so we listen to it and we pray about it and we enter into it this week. We need to hear the story more than ever to keep the traditions, because indeed it is a holy week. We pray that we may make it such, no matter where we are or what we're doing, that the Triduum will be ours and that the great feast to come may touch our hearts and our souls.